Aye. Right. We are live right now. We are live. We are in the collab. And with me, right at this time the new, is Caroline. Welcome. How do you feel?
Nervous, but happy.
Don't
and
be
excited.
Nervous. Aye, it's going to be alright. It's going to be fine.
Nervous for the questions.
It's not an interview. It's just a friendly discussion. So just.
We get you.
We've got the producer Carol next to us. Who's just
Producer Carol.
just see the wee eye, like just. Right. Boom. Give me an shot. Give me an shot. Let me see it.
Can I just ask?
No. Only one. Whoa.
Please stand by. Some
Right.
technical
Technical
assistance
right,
at the moment.
One. That's all I'm wanting. That's it.
Basically one touch.
Aye, but Google
No
her.
wonder you didn't want to see me.
Bro, didn't be like that. Didn't be like that.
She's fucking useless.
Right. Anyway, welcome, Caroline.
Thank you. Hello.
We're in collab. What do you think of the room? What do you think of the space?
It's really cosy and comfy.
It's cool.
It actually made me feel dead relaxed when I came in. I'm walking into a room full of people not a room full of people, but with people that I don't particularly know. It's actually quite relaxed and chill and warm and.
Aye.
I'm totally selling this, by the way, guys.
Okay.
I'm here for promos.
PR.
I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. I did get pizza though, so
Aye. Oh
they
man.
fed me, so I'm happy.
Pizza was so good. Pizza was a good shout.
Aldo's,
I'm
man.
grateful for the collab for being
Oh, what?
the pizza boss.
Wednesday pizza.
That was the best shout for my main. My bottom gal Pam. I don't know, man. You're just saying him. It's funny. It's my thing. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Right,
There
so
you go, girl.
we're in collab. I'm feeling good. How's your day? How's your day been? We're just chatting. How's your day?
I got a new car.
Oh, aye.
I did.
Right.
I got a brand new car. That
got a
red
brand new
car you
car.
were talking about outside is my brand new little baby.
Aye.
It's a Golf. It's a step up from what I've had before, from my Polo. I was quite sad having to drive away from a wee Polo. It's the first car I had, and I've abandoned it.
I know what you mean. I bet. You got to move on.
I know,
Quite
and I'm
moving.
actually really happy. I'm dead chuffed for the Golf.
Why? Any particular reason red? Because I
never thought I would have a red car.
nah.
I never thought I would have a red car.
Aye.
But I seen it and I thought, actually, I quite like you. You look a bit cheeky. You're a bit red. It's got a nice black trim. It's got lovely alloys, and it just went really nicely. So I thought, go
fair
for
enough.
it.
Nah, might as well. As you know, I've had a wee bit. No, the best
Had a
day
bad
with
day
my.
with cars.
I've not the best day with cars today. If Parks Motor Group is listening in, which I'm sure they're not.
Get your arse in gear.
Where's my motor? Where's my fucking motor, bitch? What the hell's?
It's alright. I'll give you a lift. I'll give you a lift home. I've got you, man.
I know.
I got you.
You got you. Yeah,
got
that's
you.
it. Teamwork. Nah, we're here. We're live, and this is for you, Caroline and Curves. Talk to me. Right.
My
so,
Instagram, yeah.
you're just one of the people. Like, obviously, you started your Instagram. When was it? June-ish, maybe even before.
It was before that. I think.
Really?
May probably. Let's go for May.
May. No far off. Right. So Caroline and Curves. What is that for? Who's your audience for Caroline and Curves? What's the message we're creating here?
Do you know something? I've actually been asked that question before. I have. The one question I have actually been asked before.
Gosh, they must be copying me.
I hate saying it because it sounds dead cheesy, but it's for everybody.
Aye.
It's not aimed at anybody particular because I seem to always get a lot of messages from younger girls that are of a certain body type.
Yep.
That look similar to myself, that are, not your bog standard, what you see every day in your magazines and on the TV kind of size, and it's, you're a bit bigger, and it's, how have you been able to do this? How can you so confidently post pictures of yourselves, post videos, and be happy and be confident with it? And then on the flip side, I will also get guys that'll message me that have had problems saying, I'm actually struggling putting weight on, and I think that what you're doing is really it's encouraging, it's empowering, it's you can be happy in who you are. There's nothing to be ashamed of showing who you are. It happens every day. We see it all the time, everywhere, and posters and on the internet, on TV. You're forever seeing skin, but it's just a different type of skin, and sometimes that can make people feel uncomfortable, and it used to make me feel uncomfortable until I started to delve into the whole what people are calling plus size bloggers or vloggers or plus size models.
Okay.
And I can actually remember the first time I thought to myself, do you know something? This is something that I could do. I was watching a YouTuber called Emma Tamsin Hill.
Yes. I am fully aware because I've seen her.
You've seen,
I've watched all her videos.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought she was hilarious. Like, it's not something that I would normally find funny, if I'm being honest with you, but I found it so relatable that's why I found it funny.
Yes.
There's certain things that, so basically, what she used to do was she would do hauls, clothing hauls, where she would buy clothes from different types of plus size brands, try them on and see how they actually fit on a plus size woman, because when you go online to, say for instance, ASOS, well in fact no, maybe not ASOS necessarily now, but for like Boohoo and Misguided and all these other popular fast fashion clothing companies, their plus size models aren't necessarily what I would class as plus size.
I know, I
would
completely
be
get you.
somebody else maybe.
Aye.
But for me, and for quite what I've realised now, quite a lot of other people, it's not what I would class as plus size. So having somebody with a body shape that's similar to mine try on these clothes, it was good for me to see, oh, she can get away with that. Why can I not get away with that?
Exactly.
She looks great. I don't think she looks stupid. She doesn't look ugly. I think she's pulling it off. I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to give it a badge. And then when I started to get that bit more confident, I thought, great,
might as well.
I'm going to start doing that too. It made me feel great. I want to make other people feel great.
I feel that that's what's hindering a lot of people. I feel like that's what's hindering a lot of people when they're kind of trying something new. So putting your own self out there for the internet imagery for the masses is quite, I don't know. I'm obviously new to that myself, and I've not got the same kind of following, but even at this stage I'm sometimes consider what I say. So like, do you feel that with the following that you've gained, do you feel the confidence is boomed, or do you feel that maybe now that you've got such a vast following of, what is it now, 30 something K?
32 I think.
32K. Damn.
Dropped.
Really?
It has dropped. It dropped in the past couple of days. I've
Whoa.
noticed, which I'm not saying it's not a big deal at all, because I'm still like completely overwhelmed.
Aye.
But it's dropped a couple hundred.
Alright, top.
No, I mean,
but do you feel that maybe there's something that you've done or said, or is, why do you think there's
I've not been as active, and also I switched my comments off for people publicly because, as to be expected, you get these horrible...
They're going to be trolls or people that are annoying you, or people
One thing that I have not had, and I'm touching wood, and I'm going to absolutely
Literally
curse
touching
myself
wood.
saying this now, is that I've not actually had a lot of people sending negativity or saying any horrible things, which I was so surprised at. And any time that I have had anything negative, what I try and do is, can I kill them with kindness?
So you can do.
And it actually works. Even on the internet, which I was so surprised at. I thought, oh, it's just going to be some keyboard gangster sitting there going, oh, you fat hag, I hate you, lose weight or you'll die. And it's like, well, maybe. I might do. What's it to do with you?
I don't know, it was just... it's weird that you, like, I would imagine, so for me, if I'm following something on Instagram, it would take a lot for me to unfollow, I guess. I mean, if it's getting overwhelming or something, so I don't know, that's weird.
I think it's something to do with Instagram and how it has bots and things like that as well, like bots that follow you, and it's a certain activity that you have to keep up on your Instagram, and that's how
algorithms
bots,
and stuff.
I don't understand it, but it's something to do with it. So I'm assuming that it's that kind of thing.
Maybe I had one. So I went to a seminar in the summer, which it was beneficial to know the information, but I've no quite utilised what you said, and it's all about how the internet works. It's algorithms, so it's no. If you post a picture, that's no as good as posting a video. And what the target game is to engage with your audience, so maybe asking a question or kind of get them to do something, and I have failed miserably.
Really?
I don't know what to ask. Hey guys, do you want to see me? No. Alright, okay.
You're asking me questions right now. This is basically what you're doing.
I can.
How can you not do that? And you can do that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Aye. So just...
It does take prep. It does take a lot of prep.
I'm poor planning.
See, I've had to get my life organised, man, get my shit together, because
Be a real adult.
it's hard trying to fit that in with like work and just general housework and shit, and
Aye.
having a social life.
Aye, right. So you've got work, right? So sleep, work, playtime, whenever that could ever be. You need time to yourself.
Yeah.
You need to. You got other interests. You need to take after the house, show them cleaning, cooking, maintain everything else. Go to the gym,
Cat.
and live. And you've got a cat, which
Cat.
young Jess.
It's my baby.
So tell me out with Jess. And what's Jess's part? What's Jess up to the night?
I know you hate cats.
I didn't hate cats.
You hate cats.
It's not about hating cats.
It's not about hate.
It's no. Let me say for the record. It's no a personal. It is a personal.
It
thing.
is a personal thing.
I hate cats.
I get it.
I
know.
I fucking hate cats.
You've always hated cats. I remember that.
I've not always hate. That's. I have.
Ever since I've known you, you've hated cats.
Look, it's not my fault they're wee arseholes, alright?
You've just called my child an arsehole. You
Aye,
realise
like,
that?
Jess is alright. Jess is not too bad.
Jess likes you.
I know, which I thought was weird.
I know. I thought
I thought
Jess
they'd
likes
smell.
everybody.
I thought they'd smelled the hatred at every other cat that hates me, and I hate the cat mutually.
Probably didn't. So do you know what? Fuck you.
Aye, I'll kill him with kindness.
I kill him with kindness.
I'll copy
she
my
learned
mum.
it from her mama. That's it. That's what
I'll
happened.
copy my mum.
Aye.
That'll be fine. Jess is alright.
Wiggle her bum in your face, basically.
Jack. Jess is a prominent feature of your Instagram stories, not your posts specifically.
I do. I've got my own wee Jess
Aye,
highlight.
you got the Jess.
This was the highlight, by the way.
Aye,
That's what that was.
aye. What's Jessie's role in Caroline and Curves? Just
Nothing. I just really like cats.
just like love my cat. Like,
It's my page. I mean,
Aye.
I don't use my own personal Instagram anymore. There's no point.
Aye, I don't know.
And I think a lot of that's because I've started to see Instagram in his work. So there's no point in me switching between the both of them. Which I'm really sorry that if people are still using my normal one, I've not just dingy J. I just didn't use it that much. I'm sorry. But aye, so the cat is a big part of my day. I will wake up in
exactly.
the morning and she's there, and I'll come home, she's there, and I'll go to bed, she's there. So I'll take videos and pictures of my cat like an absolute saddle. I will. My phone is full of pictures. I don't actually know if I have a photo of me and Stephen on my phone, which again I'm sorry for. No, I do. I definitely have one. That's
Love
my
you,
background.
love you, Stephen.
Love you,
Love that.
Stephen. But yeah, the cat is predominantly.
Nah, fair enough. Just because, like I said, like, so what I like about your Instagram, which I need to copy the master, and you will succeed. Maybe not.
It's a bold statement.
You're putting yourself in, but you totally use the right tools of Instagram to like make the page work, right? So your posts, what you post and what you pose and do with the clothes is your Instagram
like
post.
You're doing this.
The pose. Right, I don't know what the pose is, but you've got the pose, alright? So you're doing that. In your story, the way you post your Instagram story is way, way different from your post completely. Now, I'm new to Instagram, which I hate to admit, and everybody else is going to hate me for that. But I now understand, obviously, that is the norm. Your personal story is like almost a one-to-one speech with your fans. And the post is like, here it is. Here's what I've been doing, right? But guess what? This is me. This is a personal. I'm telling you, videoing myself, telling you about my day. Yeah. And I like that.
Do you?
I really do.
Oh, that's good.
Because just for me, when I post on Instagram, it's like I'm posting that and I'll just add it to my story, and that's lazy. But I feel that my line of what I do is no too active to be having a personal one-to-one.
I understand that,
right?
Yeah.
But I like it when you do that. Plus, I called mine when I was talking about it before. I was talking about, like, I said you had really good memeage. Memeage. Like, my memes are alright, but Caroline's memeage is better.
Is it?
I would think so.
I don't know.
100%.
I didn't feel like I didn't post a lot of memes.
I'm saying the word memeage, and then maybe the wrong context. It's like whenever you're posting, like,
you're talking about like the wee gifs and stuff.
It's a GIF.
About it, right? Okay.
But you're adding an image and a text and a funny wee thing. I class it as a meme. How's it no?
No.
It's maybe because you're taking a pop culture reference, adding text to it, and I call it memeage. I don't know.
Right.
But I love it.
See,
and I wish I could do it like you.
Well, I think it's actually easy to pick up because I've only picked that up from everybody else that I've been watching.
But I just think it
just comes with like the you know. But again, that takes time, man. I never thought how much like time this kind of stuff could take up, and money. I mean.
Oh, you're not kidding.
I'm preaching to the choir. I get that, but like, if for any kind of like, I mean, it's quite on the ball with this whole like sort of fast fashion sort of stuff, where you feel like you've got to be on trend to have anything interesting. You don't want to be behind anybody else because, well, everybody else has already done that. So, you know, you constantly need to have what's new online and what everybody's talking about so that you can show them how that is. Because if not, then you're going to get lost.
Aye.
So that can be quite, well, I need to wait till payday for that, or I've not actually budgeted enough to have a lot. And then, I mean, my cupboards are stowed out. They're so full, like, with clothes, and it really makes you wonder, like, crap, I'm filling my life with all of this stuff that I don't really need. And do I then have time to go and recycle it? Do I have time to go and take it to charity shops? Some of the girls sell their clothes online and get a wee profit from it. They've got all of these, like, websites now, like Depop and whatever, that you can buy and sell clothes.
Aye.
But like, it's just so much.
I know. I'm new to discovering how busy internets can be, and you're doing a lot of good internets, which even if with your Instagram, I don't know how you.
You're going to say jealous there. Say it.
Envious is maybe the right word. Jealous. Just you can work it better than I can work it, and I don't even can.
You'll pick that up so
one
easy.
Of these days.
I mean, thank you, but you will. You'll pick it up so easy.
Right. So, you said that Emma Tamsin Hill was like one of your. Would you say only solely, or maybe the main drive in making your channel, making your Instagrams?
She was the first. At the moment, she's actually started her own clothing brand.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
good.
And I've got a couple of pieces from that as well. But obviously she's mega busy with that. So a lot of the YouTubing and even, don't get me wrong, she still actually does a lot of the Instagram stories kind of thing where it's like live and you actually get to see behind the scenes.
And that's what she's getting at 1-to-1.
Aye, which
I think it's brilliant.
It is, and it's actually really interesting. I sometimes find that better than a post on YouTube. Because it's quick, it's snappy, you see it, it's right there, you can flick through it easier, you can flick back easier, and
you can click a link, it's a link or swipe up or whatever the score is, and stuff like that.
Which I have done on my Instagram for this right here.
See, brilliant.
Easy peasy, just swipe right up.
So if Emma Tamsin Hill has now moved on from posting on YouTube to then going to her own clothing brand, would that be the end game for yourself, or what is your goal?
Oh no.
If you want to move, if you feel I've done my Instagram, but I feel I could do something more, then would you maybe do clothes if you could get the opportunity, or would you go to another platform? Is there anything in the works?
Wow, I don't. I mean, initially, I had started the Instagram page to gather a following to see if there was any kind of interest for what I was going to be doing, with the intention of then bringing that onto YouTube.
Alright.
So I went out and I got myself a decent camera. You know, we got the laptop and looked into a lot of the editing software and whatnot. But then the Instagram just blew up really. I mean, it was in the space of 2 weeks. I think I went from having 1,000 to having about 20,000. I was on holiday. I was in Cyprus and I'd left and I think I had just over 1,000 and then came back and had 10,000. I was away for a week. So it was just like.
Do you feel there was anything that you'd done?
Yeah, what was the
Was there anything that felt? You don't know.
I was posting. I use hashtags. I don't know if it was something to do with my location. If that had anything to do with that. That's really the only thing that had differed. Was that I was getting more content when I was away, and it was somewhere that was more picturesque. I was outside a lot. There was that whole Instagram kind of look. But even still, it wasn't that much of a difference of what I was doing.
No, really.
It just shot up so quickly, to the point where I stopped using hashtags because I thought, right, this needs to calm down a bit because it did get overwhelming. It was quite scary because I was still so new to it and I'd never done anything like it before. And I thought, oh crap. Is there what's the expectation here? Is it people, if I don't post today, are people going to just unfollow me? Am I going to get banished for the internet for life and no one's ever going to talk to me again? And there was that kind of bit, but that only lasted a wee while. Kind of calmed back down again.
So you feel it's kind of at a steady pace of increase of growth in the following?
It's plateaued just now. I've not been given it as much as I was. But that's because I needed to stop for a while. I needed to give myself a bit of a break because I went in so quickly with a lot of things and it all blew up very quickly that I needed to go, right, whoa. Let me have a minute and I'll sit and think about what I need to do first.
Plan ahead.
Let me plan ahead. So going forward, I would still like to go onto YouTube, but just like I said, I've started to realise that a lot of people are moving from having structured, edited videos on YouTube and just posting live. You can post that straight to your story, exactly
just
like what
this.
we're doing right now. People are more interested in that. I've found that I'm more interested in that. So if I'm more interested in that, then surely a lot of other people are as well.
Right, so I'll give you a wee tidbit of my personal favourite live videos to watch, because there's quite a lot. If you look, you'll find them. There's a lot of videos online, right? My favourite thing to watch live is shuttle launches of space shuttles that go into space.
You've told me that before.
I love that shit.
Why?
I just like, so obviously if you're counting doing a space shuttle launch, it's usually about counting down for about 60 days, I believe, before the launch. So obviously it can be alive for a really long time.
Just sitting for 2
Right.
months.
Oh, I know. Summer holidays is sorted, boys.
There's a launch.
Alright. There's a launch.
59 days.
Alright.
Ooh,
23.
buzzing.
Oh. Right, so obviously you try to catch one that's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, and oh bro, the amount of space shuttles at launch, it's a lot. There's actually loads at launch. There's a lot. There's actually, so if I type it in, it's like you'll probably find about 15 that are launching in the next couple of hours.
Well, my night's sorted.
They're just
Rockets going up into space.
no necessarily off of the same space station, or no necessarily for the same thing, but if you type it in, there's usually a few sitting there ready to go.
Really?
And I just like watch, just like, and the camera on the side of it, switch to the camera and you just see it go through space.
Wow.
I didn't think the Earth is flat. Fact check.
Oh!
Just kidding.
On it.
On
So
it, bro.
how do they? Are they different? Are they all pretty much the same?
I
Are you
think
sitting
it's-
watching it expecting something to happen?
Oh no, I just like seeing the space shuttle just go out and burst into the nothing, the space. Aye, the space, exactly that. I don't know, I just find it fascinating that we can get a hang for here up there and record it. I just think that's cool. I don't know, just my
Yeah.
hang. I'm gonna put you on the spot with a stickler,
Go for it.
an absolute stickler.
Do it.
Are you ready? You may offend someone with your answer.
Damn.
Do you remember? Caroline. Do you? Cheese break, fuck's sake. Do you remember who your first Instagram follower was?
Oh, Stephen.
Ah, Stephen.
He's my number one fan. He's my OG, man.
No, can we just cut? We're not doing that.
He is. He's my OG.
Emoji.
Yeah.
Aye, fair enough.
He's
Because like I watched a guy like who's quite a famous like streamer, a game streamer, whatever, right? And somebody asked him that, and he was like, "I do know," and I was like, "I don't know mine," and I was like, "I'm gonna go like 10 anyway, so it's
like
too late."
me.
Aye, so you're at the bar, right? Fair enough. Right, where are we? So, do you feel with the amount of people that's giving you? So you say you have a lot of positivity with all your comments and stuff,
Yeah.
right? I'm happy for that because the world's a negative place.
Absolutely.
Do you feel or do you think that, see if you had, so yeah, what is it, 30,000 something, whatever it is, right, and maybe you get 1,000 people with a positive comment or a suggest or whatever you're doing, right, out of that 1,000 there's maybe one person that's maybe just a wee bit negative's maybe not the right word, but it's not a positive thing. It's like you're clearly, the person's
Gonna
clearly
be
having
jibbing.
getting something, saying
bit of
something but not
sass.
saying something, right?
Yeah.
Do you not find it strange that people would focus on that rather than all the positivity? They would just look at the one negative and go, can't believe that guy said that. It's like, I bet you had 1,000 other people saying you were beautiful and amazing, and you had that one person saying you're only that beautiful.
Do
And
you,
you're like,
do you mean in the sense of, like, would I look at it on mine?
just like, so
or just in
it's
general?
it's on a vast scale of like positivity. If you had one person negative, would you focus on that? Would you just go, ugh, 1 out of 1,000, who's that?
Well, no, because then again, like, when I had my comments switched on, I've actually switched them back on now because I thought, right, it's only fair, like, if I'm going to be doing this to everybody should have the chance to comment, right?
Free speech.
But when I had them switched on, I would always flick through them just to see, because there's people asking questions about what I'm wearing or what I'm doing.
Where'd
or
you get it for and stuff, like where to get the
yeah,
clothing line?
aye. Sometimes, like, you know, talking about sizings, fabrics, anything, like, you get quite a lot. So I would always flick through them. Would I necessarily stop at the negative ones and focus more on them?
Aye. Or would it hit you harder, or would you just go, why did that person say that? Like, you just, because I was watching somebody else talking about he's a don't know, a YouTuber, call him that, but he said he'd maybe have like 50,000 positive stuff, and that one guy that posts something negative, you go, bro, he sent me away. That's a wee bit of truth there, bro. That got me a wee bit.
Yeah.
Got me right in the feels.
I think so. I think, well, because I would take more time in responding to that person than I would somebody that says something nice.
Aye.
Which actually, when you say it like that, sounds horrible. It's just, it's such a shame. Well, no, it's a shame. Like that's unfortunately what you do. I mean, you get a lot of people that say, "Oh, just ignore like the horrible comments. Just ignore them." I didn't want to ignore it. No, you've spent your time, typing out this.
You took the time to say it.
I'm going to take the time to respond.
I'll take the time to read it.
But then the same thing is that those nice people have taken time to write something nice, and I'm giving them 5 seconds of my time, whereas I'm giving the nasty bastard a whole minute.
It's a weird world we live in.
It is.
I find it entertaining.
I love it when I get a negative comment. Again. Right? Only the sincere ones, though, please, because I like to.
Everybody's just started flooding.
I know. No, I like to sit and think about it and go, right, okay. How am I going to respond to this nicely?
I know.
And that's appropriate for Instagram.
Diplomatic answer.
Absolutely.
I know.
But then you do get some people, because I have had one person who sent me, it wasn't necessarily a negative thing, but it was a jib.
It was a challenging.
It was a challenge. That's a good word for it.
It was a challenging comment.
It was a girl that had, it was something, I can't even remember what it was about. It was something stupid that I'd posted, and I had got something technically incorrect. Right, that's fine. Great.
Fucking bitch.
Right.
Fucking bitch.
Right, see, you can't, you can say it, I can't.
I don't know.
Right?
It's anonymous, we don't know who it is, it's fine.
So, there was the constant questioning about it and making a big point of it, and
Pam, would you kindly?
We've dropped a light.
Battery man. It's alright, keep going. You're alright. Leader Pam. It's alright, keep going, right. Aye, so women said something a wee bit challenging.
Challenging. And then as soon as you say anything that's remotely, I wouldn't even class it as negative, but just not agreeing with what they're saying, you're supposed to be a body influencer. How dare you say that? You're supposed to be nice to everyone. You're supposed to, how can you say that you're this? And I'm going, whoa.
This is my Instagram.
No, not even that. It's just because I'm creating a body positivity sort of platform for everybody, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to take Nash.
I know.
Nobody,
you shouldn't have, like, nobody should speak to you like that regardless of what platform or what you're doing. It's not about.
And also too, you wouldn't say it to my face like that, so don't bother.
Aye, that's what you're saying. The keyboard gangsters, keyboard warriors. I've partaken in that side. I've dabbled in the keyboard warrior places. I've dabbled.
I know.
I've dabbled.
I've
seen
it.
It's funny. It's funny to me. It's like whenever I don't feel it's always a personal attack on the person. It's more just a wind up rather than but people, the internet, sometimes people didn't really see that.
Yeah.
But I'm not too fussy. I'm happy. If you're putting yourself out there, you should be willing to accept a wee bit of negativity.
Absolutely.
No, everybody's going to like what you say on the internet.
Correct.
I have had some folk, but I like it. I think it's funny. I just laugh. It makes me laugh.
How do you get it though? Do you get it when you're actually playing?
I get it when I'm live streaming, and on like PS4 or something. I'll say, "Oh, bro, you're shit," and I'm like, "I can. I'll get it this time." Or that's bro, you can't possibly play Diamond. I'm playing. This is what I'm doing. Yep, this is. Bro, that was your challenge. Yep, it's a 50-50. Yep.
I know I've said it before, but honestly, I love sitting watching you play. I think it's so. I'll honestly just sit, and it's one of those things where you can just have it sitting, and I'm just casually doing stuff in between it, but then I'll come back and watch, and it's just like so easy, and I think it's great. It's funny.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and I hope to keep doing it. I've actually got a big stream tomorrow, which I'm no promoting here, but we'll see. I know. So, moving on. To my knowledge, you have a relatively famous follower on your Instagram. Would you care to tell me, Carol, and Pam, and the world who it is? Oh,
She unfollowed me.
Bruh, what happened? I'd have been in DMs going, what the fuck, bitch?
I did.
Right, can you? Right, so Pam and so
I can't even remember her real name. It's Nancy. Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson's voice is, I think, is it Nancy Cartwright?
Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright. Tell me, how what happened
she
with that?
followed me one day.
And then she's unfollowed
and
you.
she unfollowed me.
Did you talk to her?
I messaged her and she unfollowed me. She didn't read it though. That's what I was so confused about.
Oh, bro.
I seen it and I was like, I absolutely lost my shit. I was like, no way. I was like,
that killed. You would sacrifice. Would you
What?
sacrifice? Right, well, question time.
take away.
32k or Nancy Cartwright? What would you...
Well, not now. Fuck her. She unfollowed me. I'm sorry, Bart Simpson, but that's wide. What you doing?
Eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts, cowabunga. I was raging. I knew you were going to ask that, and I actually meant to say to you before we started. I was like, by the way, just so you know, she didn't even have me. She had me like, because I kept checking. Because I was like, is this real? And I told everybody.
I knew you can't.
I knew I looked like an absolute mug. Because she unfollowed me.
Oh, it's disappointing.
Because I was talking to my pal Daniel about it. Because he's quite a big Simpsons fan, and we were getting really quite excited. Like, don't.
Just put it close to your face.
And
right here.
aye, so we were talking about it. He was getting dead excited, like, oh, you play it cool, like, you know, didn't go too hard in with the messages or anything like that. Just like
didn't go too hard.
Didn't go straight in.
Play it cool, bro.
Aye, like,
you with an A-list.
hi, be my friend, like, hi.
Hey, bro, do you want to come out?
Come and come and collab, we can have a chat.
Come to collab, bro. Just come and talk to me. Aye, why no?
Well, I can't
Do
know.
the voiceover.
Nah, she unfollowed me after I posted it and told everybody.
I'm not gonna lie. If anybody for The Simpsons had anything to do with me on anything, I'd be bragging like crazy
Exactly,
for days.
you'd lose your shit. And I did.
They would
I
need.
was
I'm gutted.
I'm gutted.
Oh well. That was like a great. I was like,
Such a I knew. Oh no, she unfollowed me.
Guys, just leave it. Well, if you're watching Bart, Futurama's better.
I've been watching Futurama recently.
Yeah. I need to watch it. If I can, it's like a finished article. It's not just an ongoing series like The Simpsons. It's just like a set thing now.
Yeah.
I need to watch it, but I'm a wee bit busy with everything else now. But so. Still again, Wild Mode are a clothing brand that you have purchased and sometimes model for or wear when you're doing your Instagram posting.
I mean, there's quite a lot of different brands that call this something different. So for Wild Mode, and it's a Scottish-based company. They're up in Dundee, and they make sort of gender-neutral.
Yes.
Underwear sets. And I had a wee look through their page, and I thought this is actually really quite cute. I like a lot of the stuff, and I thought I'll buy one. And I mean, having that Instagram page, you've got to be quite shameless.
Yes.
Where you're going, right, okay, I've bought something from you. I'm going to post a picture of myself, and I'm going to tag the living shit out of it with your brand and every other hashtag that I can possibly think of, so that you can see it and then speak to me about it. And that happens with quite a lot of different clothing brands, and that's exactly what I've done with Wild Mode. And Wild Mode was the first company that actually spoke back. Alright,
so that was how it began. So you were like kind of tagging, hashtagging, I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
The full works, days, weeks, every single post, and then eventually went, Let's slide into the DM.
Slide into the DM. They call it they call it an ambassador. So I'm an ambassador for their products.
You're the ambassador of Wild Mode.
There's loads of them.
So?
And no, I'm not trying to take anything away from it, because all the girls that do it have done exactly the same as I have, and all the guys as well. And they're all lovely. You get added into a group chat with them all, and you get to have a wee blether. There's actually a girl from Falkirk that does it as well. She's lovely. It was her discount code that I used to get my first my first wee set, and I love it. I've got it, still use it. They actually posted up my video again last night, so they're reusing my image,
likeness.
My image. It was a boomerang, so they're still able to promote their product with what, you know, so it's, for them they're getting free promotion.
Like if you're making clothes to fit a certain person, you need to have the person wearing it showing everybody how comfortable what it looks like. That's all you do. So completely
absolutely. So that does well for them, and it was good for me to get that exposure. It's kind of good for me to have that title as well when I first started of there's a company and they want me as an ambassador and this, that and the next thing. It kind of gives you that wee bit of confidence boost to keep going and trying to get, you know, different products.
Because you're happy that somebody's kind of, I've been spoken to for a clothing brand and they're wanting me to do stuff, so I must be doing something in the right direction.
Correct.
So I will continue to do so.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. Exactly.
But
But
that being said,
mhm.
I mean, I've had a couple clothing brands now that have reached out and send you stuff for free. They'll send you, like, here's a list of clothes, pick 3 items, we'll send it out to you. All that we ask is, you know, you do maybe a video, a Instagram story or something of you trying on the clothes, or you maybe put a grid post up.
All right.
Again, you're not tied into that though. It's you know, it'd be great if you'd done that.
Aye, we can't
We're going to
force.
send it out to you anyway, so no matter. Some of the products that I've had haven't been good quality, so I either won't post about it because I don't want to give a clothing brand a bad rep.
Yep.
Or I'll be honest and say, look,
It's a bit tight.
it's a bit, you know, I mean, you're promoting this as a, you know,
It's not as comfy as I
this
thought.
is branded as a size 20, but I can't fit into it. This is tiny, or it's too big, or whatever. Because that's the whole point, is that I want to be honest with people, so that if they go, oh, look what she's got, that I want that. We'll make sure you get the sizing right. You know, they're maybe a bit smaller. There's nothing worse when you go somewhere and you've got to size up.
Especially if you're buying online.
Especially if you're buying online.
Aye, so that's what I was saying, because like, so Wild Mode is catering for a, like, what's the word for it? A specific size, and it's like online as well.
No, it's not specific size. I think
Sorry. It says it's all inclusive size. You're right. It's not specifically.
Yeah.
But like, they cater to a plus size, or if that's the right
They
word.
cater to, yeah.
Aye,
Aye,
they cater to that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So clothing for like people who are not that shape is difficult. So for a plus size as well, I was like, that would be tough with the right models. It kind of
show that it actually.
show what everybody's wearing.
Yeah, totally.
So you were in an ad. Was that Wild Mode's ad or what?
No,
right,
it was
'cause
Snag Tights.
Right, because I couldn't mind the name, but I could mind you were in it. Right, so
Love
how
Snag
did that
Tights.
happen? Did they contact you? Did you advertise their stuff?
No, I contacted them. They actually had, it was just a post up on Instagram, you know, that we're looking for people or anybody, girls, guys, anyone that's going to be in Edinburgh on this day at this time to come along, and we just want normal people kind of thing, eh? And I thought, well, there's another chance for exposure. I actually took a day off work to go to it, because I thought, well, do you know something? I want to really...
If you're going to do something,
I'm going to
do
have
it
a
right.
video. I'm going to be in an advert. This is great. Like, of course I want to give that a go. So I went along, and it was in somewhere in Prince's Gardens in Edinburgh, in this gorgeous office. Like, it was actually quite intimidating. I mean, it was like proper... They had like
Marble fountains.
no, it was like machine guns for door handles, and like, I mean, it was a bit tacky, I'll say that, but they had a big massive statue, is it of Alien, the big alien thing, or Predator. In the corner as well. It was huge, massive thing. It sounds really tacky, but it was actually really quite cool.
I think I'd like to have seen that.
I took a picture of that as well. That's on my Instagram. I'm sure.
I must have seen it.
You must have.
I've dove deep into the Instagram.
You're
I'm deep into that Insta. 100%.
Aye.
I'm in deep. Always.
Aye. So went along. There was a couple other girls there.
Aye, what were they like? Like, did they do the same kind of thing? Were they always with Snag Tight, or do you still talk to them as a group chat for that? Just anything.
The girls were lovely. They were great. A couple of them had done work for Snag Tights before. Some of them were completely brand new, just like me. Just want to give it a try. Why not? We're here. I had used Snag Tights before, so I knew that the product was great. Really liked it. So I was quite happy just to go along and kind of give myself the experience of having someone record me, because it was audio and things like that as well.
So how did you feel about that? Was that like the first time you ever had like cameras, lights, and all this? Right.
I wanted to say the photographer, but she's not. I can't remember her name. Rachel somebody. Oh, that's terrible. I can't remember her name. She was amazing. I couldn't have asked for anybody better to be sitting in front of me with a camera and fixing my mic, because she was just so she was so cool. Like, she came and she had bright pink and blue hair, and she had all these bright clothes on, but she just dead down to earth and just made it really easy. Because we were wandering about the streets of Edinburgh, like busy. In fact, we were actually working down from one of my construction sites. Ooh. So I was crapping myself. I was like, there's going to be somebody come out, and I'm standing in the middle of Edinburgh, like, with all these cameras and lights and stuff. I'm going to get slagged rotten.
You're not meant to be at work today.
No. I am parading about Edinburgh in a skirt.
No, not the day. Nope.
It was so much fun. It was tiring. I was knackered.
Really?
Oh man, yeah, I was shattered. They had you. I mean, we were out maybe about 5-6 hours.
Oh, damn.
Parading up and down the streets, twirling, shouting, jumping, all of this kind of stuff, and doing different shots, different audios. Because we went just off the streets, we went down to the actual Princess Gardens.
Right.
We got a key from somewhere, which was really cool. And got to go on about there and do twirls and whatever it is. Because I mean, it's for Tice, it's Thai company.
Ah, exactly.
So
advertise what you've got. That's what you do.
it was great. It was a really good laugh. I enjoyed it.
Ah, fair enough. Do you still keep in touch with they girls as well?
I think I've got them on Instagram, but it's not something that I regularly chat or anything like that. But I see what they're up to. And
communicating online can be a endless process sometimes.
yeah, totally.
Just fair enough. Alright, so I feel that we're at a point where we can kind of curb it towards the end. We've been, we're at the 40 something minute mark.
Wow.
See?
It just flew in.
Just flew in. But we've got 10 questions, so Pam and Carol, I've tested these on, so these guys know what the score is. And interestingly enough, they had similar answers to some questions.
It's getting scored.
No. They just had the same.
You're going to test them at IQ or something like that?
No, right, okay. It's 10 questions. They are not mine. I'm not going to tell everybody where they're from, although I probably should cite the creator. I think it was James. What did I say his name? It was James Lipton created these questions. James Lipton, I believe, was the host of Inside the Actor Studio for 27 years.
I do with Ice-T.
No.
I don't know, maybe.
I feel
Fact check that.
See, the thing is,
James Lipton,
I
do you
feel,
make
I feel
Ice-T?
like I feel like that's not even his second name, and I don't think that's even his first name. So
you were nowhere near it.
like, see, when I was googling it took me ages to Google it. And I was like, that might not be his name, but I found it. I just had to find the questions. I didn't get fucking with the guy.
Right.
Legendary guy.
Well, clearly. Especially
Clearly.
if he makes iced tea. I love the iced tea.
I didn't think he makes iced tea. Carol,
Okay.
what's the guy's name? Inside Actor Studio.
Oh,
Host. Always inside we go. That's what we do. Anyway, I can still ask. It doesn't matter. Right. So these are 10 questions. It's not a score. It's just asking you about you, and it's short, sharp answers. Don't think too much about it.
Right, okay.
Alright? What is your favourite word? Alright.
Mellow.
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 Okay. What is your least favourite word?
Dip.
Really?
I hate the word dip. It's the at the end.
You should not have told me that.
Why?
Oh, I didn't watch my next stream. You'll see. Just kidding. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Wow. Music.
Music. Artist, just anything.
It varies.
Right, fair enough. There's on your mood. What turns you off?
Oh.
Nothing's gonna turn you off.
From what? Like, just from what I do on Instagram?
Oh no, turn off creatively, spiritual, emotional. Or what do you know? Like, what's a turn off for you? What's like? Oh, I can't believe they're doing that. Ugh.
Tomato ketchup.
You don't like tomato sauce,
I absolutely hate tomato sauce. It gives me the bulk.
bro?
I'm silenced.
Everybody's like, what?
I have a genuine,
Everybody's looked at each other and just went, what?
I have a genuine fear of tomato sauce. I hate it.
Get out of the fridge.
It can't touch
No, right,
me.
okay,
I can't have it near
right,
me.
fine, okay. You'll like this one. What is your favourite curse word? You can pick.
Bitch. It is bitch. Bitch goes with a lot.
Bitch, please.
Bitch. I
God
like
damn,
bitch.
bitch, get the hell out of
bitch.
here. Right.
Bitch.
What is your... sorry. What sound or noise do you love?
Jesse's meow. Oh, cute. I love that noise.
Fine.
Does that piss you off?
Ah, Ken. What is your least favourite, or what noise do you hate? What noise do you hate? What noise do you hate?
I feel like I'm on a theme now, but it's only because I thought of it. But you know that way when you can't get the tomato sauce to come out the bottle, and yeah, that whole. It's a horrible sight, like that flat pan kind of like.
All right, fair enough. What? It's just. I'm not going to do it.
Oh no!
I'm not going to do it.
This is just so random.
Didn't look at me like that.
I never thought I would ever be telling anybody that.
That's what these questions are
I
all
know.
about. See, they're fun. That's great. That's what I'm going to keep doing it. These are the best questions ever.
I like them. I go.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Oh.
So your current profession, Instagram and construction. I'm taking as base, so didn't know that.
I'd be a singer.
You decide, aye.
I will.
Right.
Singer.
I've done it, bitch.
Me.
Aye.
Bitch.
All right. What profession would you not like to do?
Oh, What do I know like? What do I really know like? Don't know. I've never thought about it.
There's not a job on the planet that you think, I couldn't do that.
I wouldn't like to be a policeman or a woman.
Police person.
Nah. You've got to talk to arseholes all day, and I just, you've got to. That is the job, is that you've got to do that.
Aye.
Like, you know, I can't go on I can't just walk away and go, I can't be arsehole.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, okay. Alright, final question. It's a wee bit deep, but just it, right? Assuming heaven exists, what would you say to God when you arrive at the pearly gates?
What's up, bitch? No, I don't know.
Say.
What am I doing here?
I don't know. I'm locked.
Really?
For the record, can we lock in sup, bitch? Can we totally lock that in?
Sup, bitch.
Right, well, I'm happy with that.
God's my bitch.
Damn. Well, we've finished the podcast. I'm happy just rounding up there. It's been a pleasure having you on. We had fun.
I actually really have. I've really had fun. It's been a good laugh.
I think it's terrible person.
Aye, right, it's alright, it's cool. Let's see, check, right. Aye, see, thanks for coming. First podcast, live, done. Stream is ending right at this exact second, right at this